Greetings, Augsburg. It is lovely to be speaking with you, even virtually. My name is Bussho, and I'm coming to you from flyingcloudzen.org. And I'm here to talk to you for just a few minutes today about hope. And just like encouragement, just like support, just like belonging and love, our need for hope, I believe, is perennial. I think we always need it. It's a basic human need. But I'm also aware that the time in which I'm offering this reflection to you is a particularly trying one, right? All of us, individually and collectively, have been through the ringer, haven't we? The past number of months, and it's likely to continue for a number of months more. And so it's natural, I think, and it's appropriate that as humans we are wise enough to look forward and to wonder, how will it show up? Hope. How will it show up, the future? How will it show up in my life? And is there something in that vision that I can draw some strength from? This seems a beautiful impulse that humans have. And so I'll speak to that briefly, and then I think we can sit together for just a few minutes. And hopefully our experience together will give us a little more felt sense, perhaps, of the invitation of hope. In my tradition of Zen Buddhism, forward thinking is done when necessary, certainly, but it isn't emphasized particularly strongly, because looking forward to the future always involves a certain amount, at least, of speculation and uncertainty. That said, I think it behooves all of us to pull back from our somewhat limited personal perspectives, the way our days and their pains and our drama and their pains can kind of eclipse our experience. And I think it kind of behooves us to pull back sometimes to a broader perspective and look at larger arcs of movement and dynamism within the human experience. And it's often then, at least for me, that I have a sense of great movement and hope. In the day-to-day meanderings of my moments, I can sometimes get lost and lose my sense of movement and feel bogged down or stuck, trapped. If it's dark enough, even despairing that things aren't changing fast enough. They aren't moving in the direction that I want them to fast enough. And I can extend that to our species. Are we learning fast enough? Are we evolving fast enough? Are we outgrowing our tribalism? Are we outgrowing our hate? Are we outgrowing our fear fast enough? Pulling back to a little bit of a larger perspective allows me to include perspectives that are not mine personally, and also to look at the larger arc of evolution. And I think of the evolutionary urge, the evolutionary trend as love, right? How consciousness shows up on Earth in an ultimately redeeming and loving way. And certainly we are having conversations. We are addressing things. Our awareness collectively as humans includes things now that would have been unthinkable even 50 years ago, let alone 100, 500, or 1,000. When I pull all the way back, it's very clear I can see an evolutionary movement toward compassion, toward wisdom, toward love. But in the heat of difficulty, especially in the fire of suffering, these abstractions are not always as comforting to me as they might be. And so I like to do a small meditation, and I'm inviting you to join me in. It only takes a couple of minutes. We can sit together. But let's start by paying attention to how our bodies are aligned. Perhaps make a choice about how you'd like your posture to show up. I invite you to blink your eyes closed if that's comfortable for you. And posture is simply something that can express our need to be comfortable. So please choose a way of being in your body that allows you to be as at ease as you can. But secondarily, mindfulness or meditation also invites us to be alert and aware. So we choose a posture that allows us to be at least emblematically upright, which is to say engaged. So although our eyes are closed, we are in fact learning to gaze inward, to turn the light of our attention inside. So take a moment to experience your body, to perhaps connect a bit to how you've chosen to sit. Notice the balancing of your bones. Perhaps notice your contact with the great still earth. Notice that grounded stability and support that she's offering you. And I encourage you now, or when you're ready, to include in your felt experience, in your conscious awareness, the changing sensations of your breathing. Notice the in-breath has a cool temperature. Notice that the out-breath has a warm temperature. Perhaps notice that breath has a subtle texture, as well as a temperature, as well as a sound, and a taste, and a rhythm that we allow to choose all by itself. Perhaps notice in your body where you feel that breath most easily. Maybe at the nostrils, or maybe deeper, the rise of the belly on the inhalation, and the belly's collapse back toward the spine on the exhalation. The spirit of hope, to me, seems inseparable from change. The awareness, the knowing that things are not stuck, that things are not static, that we are in fact not trapped so much as we sometimes experience, that our lives are in fact dynamic and changing and growing all the time. So these past difficult months when I have felt hopeless, despairing, trapped, or heavy, I will sit with my breath for a couple of minutes, simply noticing it's coming and going. And I'm connected directly to a part of my human experience that is always change itself. I have never taken the same breath twice because that's impossible. I will never have an inhalation that's exactly the same as any other inhalation because my life is inseparable from consciousness, and consciousness is inseparable from change, constant evolutionary movement. So you can blink your eyes back open again when you're ready. And this is a small experience, but I like to focus on things that are non-conceptual, that don't demand of me a particular ideology or belief system necessarily, although I hope this fits in well with your own. What's given me strength is just the first-hand apprehension through direct experience. Things are changing, Bussho. They're changing right now. Do you need hope? Notice how it's changing. It's changing. It's changing. That thing that you think of as trapped is in fact moving. Sometimes moving so slowly you can't see it, but you can trust change because it's a fundamental part of your human experience. I hope you get a taste of that yourself, even if it's in a small way. May we all find encouragement and hope and strength and courage during these times. I believe we can. I believe we offer that to each other every day. If there is something more that I can do for you, I'm easy to find. Flyingcloudzen.org has all my information, and I'm happy to be of service to you. I hope this has been of help to you. I miss my dear friends at Augsburg and that beautiful chapel space we all share. And I hope in a small way this has given you some memories of what it is like to sit together in community in that space. Blessings to all of you, and I hope this is of some help. Let's continue to walk forward together. Okay, peace to you.